from King City, Ontario. I've been at this for about 20 years now, off and on, and really seriously for the last decade, and really, really seriously for the last 5 years. I started my practice 5 years ago. So in terms of the whole holistic approach for human and animal wellness, it's really no different from human to animal in that it's life force. Any modality that you apply to humans can be applied to animals. There is a certain species-specific knowledge which is required to be able to apply it skillfully and with appropriate effect. One of the things I'm finding in the holistic industry is there's a lack of appropriateness. It's like pulling out all the stops, getting 10 different kinds of dynamite, and let's just see how well we can make this animal or person be. I am not a proponent of that. I am a proponent, a great proponent of spirituality and appropriateness first. Because in spirituality, in finding the place of unconditional love, one can find the guidance to be able to be appropriate. And we must remember that our wishes and our hopes and our dreams as to how well we want ourselves and our animals to be may not be appropriate at this time. They have a process of their own. They have free will of their own. We have a process of our own. We have free will of our own. But there is this wonderful human-animal bond, which is exclusive to these species, humankind and animal kind on this planet at this time. It is a gift, and it is something we should be honoring and respecting, not something that we should be toying with. So one of the things that I found in the holistic healthcare industry is I am the cleanup person. I am the person they come to when they have been to 10 different holistic practitioners. They have exhausted the allopathic, the traditional veterinary medicine paths, and the animal's life force is rebounding from so much therapy. And I have to sit down, calm everyone down, and say, okay, enough's enough here. Let's find out what we need to do to calm the situation, because the life force is contorting this way, and it's contorting that way, and it's had this, and it's had that, and it's had homeopathy, it's had acupuncture, it's reeling, just reeling from trying to heal it when perhaps healing was not appropriate at all. Perhaps honoring the animal spirit that the animal has chosen this vehicle to leave this planet at this particular time is what it should have been doing. So I am the cleanup person in a lot of ways, and there are days that I'm really tired of that role. So what I'd like you to do is realize, and I'm going to ask you a question. Do you have an opinion about anything? And if you put your hand up and you say, yes, I have an opinion, I'm going to tell you, get rid of it. Get rid of it, because your opinions stand in the way of healing yourself and healing those around you, regardless whether it is animal spirit, human spirit, the spirit of the planet, any spirit. It stands in the way. You must get rid of your opinion. That is the most important thing that you can do. So we have to realize there are different things at work here, and these are some of the things that are not in the wisdoms in your guidebook. Nature balances mind, body, and spirit as co-creators of our personal reality. Deepak Chopra, one of the most profound men on the planet right now. A very great vision is needed, and the man who has it must follow it as the eagle seeks the deepest blue of the sky. Chief Crazy Horse. We have to get a greater vision. Not just whittling away at things. We have to get a greater common collective vision. I cannot think that we are useless or God would not have created us. There is one God looking down on us all. We are all the children of one God. Geronimo. Okay? We have to remember the animals are our brothers and our sisters. I am a proponent of native spirituality. It feels good to me. I've studied with a native medicine man. I've learned so much. He's changed my life. So for me, this is where I am in my spirituality. It doesn't matter what your creator is. Who is your divine presence? Who is your source? It does not matter. As long as you are using that source effectively for yourself, for healing yourself, and for healing those around you. The spirit is in pain. The wound must be honored. This is the thing that we're forgetting. The spirit is in pain. We must honor that wound before that wound is going to heal. And it is through the native spirituality that I learned how to honor Mother Earth and honor all the creatures, including us, that inhabit this planet, this beautiful blue globe that we live on at this time. Your biology is your biography. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. This is one that's a common one, but that we forget all the time. Everything, every single thing around us contributes to who we are. So if that's the case, I can contribute to who I am, and I can contribute to who someone else is. So we have to remember how powerful we are. We forget. We forget how powerful we are in our healing, in our own medicine. Not the medicine of the dictionary that someone else takes the responsibility for my holistic health. I have medicine, and I can take responsibility for my holistic health. And I can help those who do not have the ability to do that, those animals who are in domestication with me. I can help them if I'm aware enough. Every emotion is keyed into some bodily location, and taken all together, they form the emotional body. Emotions are thoughts and sensations at the same time. We have to remember that. Okay, and that's a key phrase. Again, that's Deepak, but it's a key phrase. It speaks to Louise Hay's work, and we'll get into that a little later on. I'm sure I see a lot of heads going like this, so I'll be mentioning some names of sources that have become very profound in my work with the animals and people, and I'll see some heads nodding. And for those of you who do not know who they are, I will get to them through the weekend. But if you have specific questions, ask, please. Okay?